I believe India is such a fantastic country that where there is difficulties, there is opportunities. And I always believe that when there is difficulty, there is massive opportunity to grow. India has two extremely diverse subsets in healthcare. One is the rural subset, which is majority of India and which needs real makeover and a lot of help in that region, and where people are in dire need and dying out of smaller things. Whereas on the other hand, you have the metros and the cities which are state of the art, which have some of the best doctors in the world, and some of the healthcare systems which are acknowledged by peers across the world. So how do you, the challenge for the government remains as to how do you marry these two. I believe that technology is that hub that can marry these two. So doctors sitting in Bombay today can mentor one of the junior doctors sitting in a Muffazal small village in the interiors of Maharashtra, for example, and mentor his training. So he takes the time whilst doing a surgery, the live grab images come onto the video image of the phone of that doctor, and it's possible today. So telesurgery, I think, has a huge role to play. We can have government can set up centers across some of the smaller villages and towns, wherein this technology can be then beamed live to some of the doctors sitting in the cities, and they can interpret this technology, interpret the reports, and send it back to their counterparts in the villages. I think it will save a lot of more lives. Another challenge that remains for us today is emergency healthcare. Even today, if you see someone who meets with an accident, half the times, because of lack of paramedical care, we don't reach these people in a life condition wherein a doctor can save them in a hospital. Either the hospital cannot be reached on time, or they are not picked up because of lack of regulation wherein who would help this patient, because even right now there is doubt in people's mind as to whether they should help the patient or not. And we don't have those green corridors. So a transporting of organs which are required, which need a time limit, or an accident patient. We don't have those hard shoulders like we have in the West to transport these patients safely. I think from an infrastructure standpoint, government should look at some of the new roads being devised should only be meant for ambulance and emergency services. And I think that's one area where we can improve. In terms of preventing brain drain, I think we need to realize that some of the best skilled doctors, even abroad, are Indians. So let's stop them from going abroad. Let's give them opportunities and areas to grow within India itself, so that they don't go abroad and people from abroad come in here for training, for treatment, and we grow medical tourism. We start marketing medical tourism as a program because people have recognized the skill sets of the Indian doctors. It's about making people abroad aware that we have the best skilled doctors and the infrastructure.